speak. I am Gizmoduck. Gizmoduck, the first, the original, the classic.
Hello everyone, I'm Johnny, and today we are taking a look at the Gizmosuit, a most advanced set of power armor, one that takes great skill and great morality to wield. Gizmoduck's power armor, called the Gizmosuit, was built and developed in the late 1980s. Developed by Gyro Gearloose, the eccentric genius, an autodidactic learner, self-taught in advanced fields of engineering. Scrooge McDuck, recognizing his untapped potential early in his career, has funded much of his research. He has been head of McDuck Enterprises' Research and Development Department since 1986. Lacking no ambition and with a disregard for safety, Gearloose has pioneered both powerful and dangerous designs. However, he is often distracted by his constant impulses, frequently attempting to invent away life's mundane chores and problems. The Gizmosuit was not Gearloose's first attempt at creating defensive technology. Shown here is the GICU-2, developed and manufactured to guard Scrooge McDuck's vast fortune, kept in his vault fortress, known as the Money Bin. McDuck's connections with the military, including research and development contracts, granted Gearloose access to advanced military technology, further clearing him to test such equipment on McDuck Enterprise property. The GICU-2 was a failure, but not in its design, but rather its failsafes. In fact, it was too adept and overpowered for its role of guard duty, with Scrooge McDuck and Gearloose unable to stand the unit down. The unit was directly inspired by the 1987 RoboCop movie, of which Gearloose was a fan. This further inspired him in his solution to disable the GICU-2. The solution came in the form of a power suit, one with similar capabilities of the GICU-2, but with a human consciousness, preventing it from going out of control. The Gizmosuit was hurriedly created before a pilot program could be developed. However, one duck's intervention would change the suit's destiny forever. Fenton Crackshell, a neurodivergent duck working one of McDuck Enterprises' food processing plants, knew he had talents and ambitions beyond bean counting, though he was fiercely talented at this task. He had an adept mind and eyes, able to count, add, and calculate items placed before him, and at speeds faster than a computer. Fenton, finally motivated by what motivates so many young ducks, decided to apply, despite lacking the education, for a job as McDuck's accountant. He failed at first, but he is brave, tenacious, and persistent. Overcoming his sometimes crippling anxiety, he put himself before McDuck several times, before finally impressing him with his counting ability, highlighting the worth of every last cent and exact calculations, something McDuck too highly values. He was awarded the job. Despite his talent for counting, Crackshell found himself over his head, making numerous logistical blunders, jeopardizing the safety of McDuck's vast fortune, eventually inadvertently aiding in its theft, including most notably the theft of McDuck's prized 10-cent coin, or number one dime. Crackshell, wanting to right his wrongs, manages to acquire the power suit, both by means of luck, or call it destiny, and perseverance. Incidentally, a catchphrase used by Crackshell just happened to be the passcode to activate the suit.
Blabbering blatherskite!
Obtaining the suit, Crackshell wasted no time pursuing the criminal gang family known as the Beagle Boys, who were in possession of McDuck's number one dime. Crackshell demonstrates both his bravery and the suit's durability during the undertaking. He was yet to even know the basic operations of such a highly advanced suit. He even referred to the manual frequently while operating the suit under hostile conditions. Here, Crackshell demonstrated some of the early capabilities of the suit, particularly its speed and durability. But it ultimately was his wit that earned him the recapture of the number one dime.
I'll have 7 silly meals, 14 bags of crinkle fries, 23 root beer floats, and 1 Diet Cola.
That'll be a large bag of dimes, please.
Thanks, sucker!
He returned the dime to McDuck, and without rest, took on the GICU-2. The sheer complexity of the suit is demonstrated here. It is programmed not just to respond to commands via its external controls, but also to the will of the user. A panicked pilot with no training in combat can often initiate programming and devices as chaotic as the user's thoughts. However, the suit also possesses the ability to defend an overwhelmed pilot, using a dangerous but ultimate defensive mode. Such a mode will greatly deplete the suit's energy, with the suit needing to be electrically recharged shortly thereafter. Crackshell spent the next following months learning and perfecting his use of the suit. He also discovered vulnerabilities to magnetic fields and remote control. A major defect of the early suit is its ability to be remotely controlled by infrared and radio waves, something Megabyte Beagle of the Beagle crime gang discovers and takes full advantage of. Gearloose hardens the suit against such attacks in the future. Scrooge McDuck developed a deep appreciation for both Crackshell and Gizmoduck and continued to fund research and development for advancing the suit, with Gearloose heading its development. However, the largest advancements to the suit came from out of this world, when Gizmoduck, Launchpad, and McDuck found themselves off-world in hostilities with a planet inhabited entirely by robots, led by the Master Electronic Leader, or Mel. After defeating Mel, which Crackshell did without the help of his power armor, the three returned to Earth with a significant amount of Electronic Leader's technology. This was reverse-engineered into further development of the Gizmosuit. The powers of the Gizmosuit are immense. The suit gives the wearer approximately a 250 times strength enhancement. Here, Gizmoduck is lifting a 1,000-pound grand piano with one arm. Here, a 4,000-pound car. Most impressively, he lifts a granite globe off himself with little harm. The weight of such a globe could be upwards of 20,000 pounds. In terms of speed, the Gizmosuit is as fast as the fastest car, but it is also capable of hypersonic speed boosts, able to dash faster than the speed of sound, allowing Gizmoduck to intercept aircraft or even dodge missiles. The Gizmosuit is further able to fly via a head-mounted rotor for cruising speeds of around 150 kilometers an hour. Durability matches the suit's speed, essential for protecting the user. The monowheel design makes braking difficult at high speeds. The suit can withstand the most severe of impacts, breaking through thick walls, or being shot with a large caliber cannon. The suit uses both electromagnetic and nanite technology. Its most impressive feature is the suit's ability to be summoned and fly to the user for quick assembly. This can be done at ranges of over several kilometers. The suit has even attempted to reform after being destroyed by metal-eating mites, highlighting the suit's advanced nanite technology. Weaponry of the suit is advanced, from rockets to lasers. The suit offers not only advanced weaponry, but the ability to use its laser systems for delicate cutting. Of great utility is the suit's ability to not only form additional arms, but to further extend both its arms and the monowheel arms to extreme lengths. Gizmoduck has been able to safely rescue numerous people using this ability. Ultimately, the Gizmosuit forms a strong connection with its pilot and is only as powerful as its user. Fenton Crackshell, despite at times appearing meek, nervous, or bumbling, is in fact very brave in and out of his suit. He is further creative, caring, and extremely dogged, willing to take on virtually any challenge or bad guy. Alright, I'm Johnny. Thanks for watching this video on the Gizmosuit Power Armor. And remember, if you don't like how I drive, stay out of the hallway. Anyway, do take care and have a nice rest of your day.